Welcome, Persians. Let's learn Algebra 1 and our topic is quadratic equations. So I'm Engineer Melvin H. Banzuelo. So problem number 1, the equation whose roots are the reciprocal of the roots of the equation 2x squared minus 3x minus 5 is a 3x squared minus 5 plus 5x minus 2 equals 0, 5x squared plus 3x minus 2 equals 0, 2x squared minus 5x plus 3 equals 0, 5x squared minus 3x plus 2 equals 0. So, gawin natin una, kukunin natin yung roots ng quadratic equation na to and then i-compare natin sa roots dito. Kasi nga, ang tanong sa problem, ano daw yung ano yung roots ng ano daw yung quadratic equation na yung roots niya ay reciprocal ng roots ng quadratic na equation na ito. Okay? So before natin i-solve, by the way, what is a quadratic equation? Okay? So ano nga ba yung quadratic equation? Yung quadratic equation, yung quad, ibig sabihin po niyan ay square. Okay? So square, kung titignan niyo yung variable na x, x squared square, so quad, it means square. So, yung ibig sabihin naman ng square na yan, yung tunad na ito, ay ibig sabihin merong dalawang roots sa quadratic equation. Okay? Merong dalawang roots in which mag-satisfy sa quadratic equation. So, itong quadratic equation na to ay tinatawag ding equation of degree 2. Again, of degree 2, kaya, dahil nga sa exponent ng x po. Kagaya po ng example nito, you have 2x squared. So, kaya equation of degree 2. And when of degree 2, then also you have 2 roots yung quadratic equation. Okay? So again, isosolve na po natin ito using calculator. Okay, so let's solve this problem using mode 5 mode 5.3 for the quadratic equation. So from the given, input natin yung coefficient ng given, that is 2, negative 3, and negative 5. So after that, makukuha natin yung roots ng given equation. So in which yung roots niya ay 5 halves at saka negative 1. Okay, 5 halves and negative 1. And then, kasi nga, yung hinahanap ay reciprocal ng roots ng 2x squared minus 3x minus 5. So therefore, ang hahanapin natin sa problem ay yung quadratic equation or hanapin natin sa choices ay yung quadratic equation na nasa choices na may roots na ano yung reciprocal ng 5 halves, that is 2/5, and may roots na negative 1. Again, ang hahanapin natin sa choices is yung quadratic equation na may roots na 2/5 and negative 1. Okay. So, next is, okay na tayo for the given. Nakuha na natin yung roots niya, which is 5 halves and negative 1. And by that, ang hahanapin natin sa choices is yung may roots na 2/5 m and negative 1. So, mode 5.3 tayo ulit, and then itetest natin si letter A. So, si letter A, input natin yung coefficient, which is 3, and then 5, and then negative 2. Okay. So, once we press equal, lalabas yung roots ng quadratic equation na to. So, we have 1/3 and negative 2. So, again, hindi po siya reciprocal ng roots ng given. So, therefore, mali po si letter A. Eliminate na po natin si letter A. So, let's proceed to letter B. Mode 5.3. And then input natin yung coefficients ng quadratic equation na nasa letter B, 5, 3, and negative 2. So, press tayo ng equal. So, pag press natin ng equal, lalabas yung roots ng quadratic equation na nasa B. And then, ang roots na yon dapat dapat reciprocal siya ng roots ng nasa given. If ever reciprocal siya, then therefore si letter B yung correct answer. If hindi naman, proceed tayo kay letter C. So let's press equal. So the roots of the quadratic equation na nasa letter B ay 2/5 and -1. And it means yung roots niya ay reciprocal ng roots ng given quadratic equation. So therefore, the correct answer here is letter B. So no need na po para isolve si C at saka si D kasi nga nakuha na natin yung correct answer. Okay, so the correct answer here is letter B. Problem number 2, find the value of k if 4x squared plus 6x plus k will have equal roots. A 8 over 3, B 2, C 4, D 9 over 4. So gawin natin reverse method. So sa reverse method, itong value na nasa choices, isa-substitute natin sa k. And then using mode 5-3 sa calculator, kung sino man yung makapagbibigay ng roots na equal roots or isang roots lang yung ibibigay, isang value lang ng x, ibig sabihin yung dalawang roots niya po ay equal. Again, bakit sinabi ko pong dalawa? Kasi nga, yung quadratic equation ay may two roots. Okay? Two roots po yung quadratic equation. So, let's start with letter A. Substitute natin si 8 over 3 sa k. So, yung quadratic equation natin is 4x squared plus 6x plus 8 over 3. So, yan po yung ikakalkyo natin. And then, ganun din gawin natin choices by choices. Okay, so unahin natin yung letter A. So, sa letter A, mode 5, 3. And then, input natin yung coefficients for the letter A. That is 4, 6, and then 8 over 3. Okay, so 8 over 3, 8 over 3, then press equal. And after that, press tayo ng equal. So yung roots ng quadratic equation na na-form using the value na nasa letter A ay ito po, negative 3/4 plus square root of 15 over 12i at saka negative 3/4 minus square root of 15 over 12i. So therefore, hindi po siya equal roots, pero complex conjugate po yung roots na lumabas. So therefore, hindi po sagot si letter A. Eliminate na po natin si letter A. Next, itatry naman natin si letter B. So sa letter B, mode 5 pa rin, and then mode 5, 3, and then input the coefficients for 6, and then 2, kasi yan naman yung given sa letter B, and then press equal. So the roots are negative 1/2 and negative 1, so hindi rin. Kasi nga, yung hinahanap natin ay equal roots. So paano ba malaman na equal roots? Once we press equal, isang value lang po ng x yung binibigay. So it means kasi yung x1 at saka x2 mo ay equal. So, eliminate na rin po natin si letter B because hindi po equal roots yung quadratic equation kay choice letter B. So, proceed na tayo sa letter C. Again, mode 5, 3. And then input the coefficients for 6, 4. And then press equal. Now, if isang x lang po yung ibibigay, then therefore letter C po yung correct answer. If not, proceed na tayo kay letter D. So, press equal. Again, another complex conjugate po yung binigay. So, therefore, eliminate na rin po natin si letter C. So, eliminate na si A, B, at saka si C. So, pwede na nating hindi ipagpatuloy yung pag-solve kasi nga, obvious na yung correct answer, that is si letter D na yung correct answer. But for the purpose of checking sa discussion, so therefore, ganun pa rin, mode 5, 3, and then input mo yung coefficients ng quadratic equation na na-form for letter D for 6 and 9 over 4. Then pag press ko ng equal, pag isang value lang x yung binigay, then therefore yung correct answer is si letter D. So yun, walang x1 at saka x2, only x lang. So therefore yung x1 at saka x2 mo equals to negative 3/4. So therefore, the correct answer here is letter D. Problem number 3, two reviewees from PERC DC solve a quadratic equation in X. One student made a mistake on the coefficient of the linear term and the roots to be 1 and 2, while the other made a mistake in the constant term and found the roots to be negative 1 and 2. What was the correct quadratic equation? Now, for student 1, yung sum of roots niya ay 1 plus 2, that is 3. Okay, so kung 3, pag ilalagay mo siya sa equation, opposite in sign, yun usually yung rule pag sum of roots, and then yung product niya ay 1 times 2, as is lang yung sign. So therefore, makaka-form si student 1 ng x squared minus 3x plus 2. Okay? So the equation for student 1, x squared minus 3x plus 2, and then nagkamali po siya sa linear term. Ito po yung linear term. So yan po yung error for student 1. Si student 2 naman, yung sum of roots niya ay 1, then pag ilalagay mo yan siya sa equation, magiging negative 1. So kaya you have x squared minus x, and then yung product of roots niya ay negative 1 times 2, negative 2. So magiging x squared minus x minus 2. Si student number 2 naman ay nagkamali po sa constant term. Ito po yung constant term ng quadratic equation. So by that, eliminate or tatanggalin natin yung mga term na nagkamali silang dalawa, and then bring down natin yung tama na mga terms, just like the x squared, the minus x, and then the plus 2. So that equals to 0. So therefore, from the choices, yung correct answer po si letter D. X squared minus x plus 2 equals to 0. Okay? So, for more practice sa quadratic equation as well as sa ibang part ng algebra 1, so again, gamitin nyo po yung Passer's Mastery Module or PMM app. So, and then punta po kayo sa section 1.13 para makapag-practice kayo ng quadratic equation. Ayan, 1.13 to 1.15. Okay, so dito po kayo makapag-practice ng quadratic equation ng mga problems. Quadratic ito, polynomials, theory of equations, as well as the quadratic equation or linear equation. So sa mga hindi pa familiar, click nyo lang itong QEX. Click nyo itong QEX na ito, and then you answer questions related to these topics. And then, after you answering, makikita nyo ano yung mga questions na correct kayo, ano naman yung mga questions na tama kayo. Okay? So, that's all for Algebra 1 quadratic equations. Thank you and God bless.